Well, she's out again. What a surprise. But no, we just would feel safer if we did some main bearings. So we got this thing basically all torn apart. We're gonna drop the crank out of it and just refresh every single bearing so that we're good for the season. But Goofy over here killing it as always. And hopefully we'll have this thing back up and together here shortly. So yeah. It's gonna be rad.
We're gonna get the crank out, sit it down on the bench, run through it, bearings and stuff, and knock it out.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Good morning, guys. So today we are going to finish up this bearing madness with Mario's Prelude. We've got the crank here and the girdle over here. I am still in the middle of a bunch of stuff, but we got a race coming up real soon, so we need to get this stuff taken care of while I do everything else. So I just ran through, put all the rod bearings in. See, those are nice and fresh. So I'm gonna drop all these caps out and put the assembly lube on them. I got one still over here, but I also got all the bearings in the girdle and the block, so I need to assembly lube all of these. And then once Mario gets here, he's gonna actually help me. He's gonna hold the crank up, put the girdle up, and then we'll put the bolts in it, so then we're not trying to fight this whole thing upside down by ourselves, because that would suck. So yeah, we'll line these rod caps up in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll take the we'll have him grab the crank. He'll hold the crank up, I'll grab the girdle, slip the girdle, because he's gonna be holding right here on the end and then on the snout. So I'll slip the girdle in with 2 bolts, probably 2, 3, you know, a couple bolts in it already, so I can just start threading, and then he'll be able to let off, and we'll get everything situated, make sure everything's good, put the front and rear main seal on, then take the girdle back off so I can put the rod caps all on with ease, torque all that, and do the thrusts and everything really nicely. And that's the easiest way I can do it in my head right now. And if I come up with an easier way by the time we get there, that's what you'll see, but that's what I'm thinking.
So I didn't end up getting there at a good time, but luckily enough, Shane and Chachi are amazing friends, and they just got right to work, and by the time I got there, they had it fully knocked out, so they did a killer job. It's awesome to watch this back.
All right, crisis averted. We didn't have to pull it all back out. Everything's all right. I got the thrust rolling in. Chachi's tightening that side up. Kind of looks like he's loosening it, but hopefully he's tightening it.
He's tightening it. I was loosening it before.
Yeah, a little bit ago.
I figured tightening it and I loosened it all the way.
Woo! Got this thing back together. Rods, crank, everything's all torqued down tight. Nick swung by to do a little work. So we got Mario's cut bumper on here. He is just doing the finished work, getting this thing ready to rock. It's looking super good. This is the original bumper that came on Mario's car when he bought it. And we just went through it, man. We chopped it up. So getting that fresh white on it, and gonna bolt the new bolt the diffusers back in, get it on the car and see how it looks. Super excited. We gotta do a little bit of mounting to tie up the sides because they're a little flimsy, you know, and it's kind of just normal things when you chop the back bumper, but this thing's awesome. You killed it, Nick.
Yes, sir.
Go in the garage, get your wraps.
God bless.
Look at that gold.
Dude, it was the Doritos.
This is the Doritos?
They called Mario here, dude.
They called Mario.
Damn.
He knew. You could smell them. All right, so Mario's cleaning off to get the oil pan back on. I got the front all back on and timed up. Working on getting the alternator back in right now. We're just getting this thing back together. And it's back together real nice. Yeah, the alternator. He's still got one of those. We're not quite 16 volt yet. That is one of the next steps as well. 16 volt and all the other cool little things we got going on behind the scenes.
Two alternators.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't got subs in here. We got...
You know what we're talking about. Yeah, they call turbos alternators.
Turbos alternators. They do. Some people do.
That's what I'm saying.
They do. I was thinking like six, 10 batteries in the trunk. We're fucking got the switches. We need alternators.
I mean,
bouncing.
Mario could put subs in and then be the world's fastest Prelude with 212s in it.
The 212, but the subs would have to be up on the plate.
Yeah, it could be.
No, Mario needs another 5th gen.
Another 5th gen right-hand
Oh, yeah.
drive. You know what we're
Right-hand
talking about,
drive.
Larry? I know you're gonna watch this, dude.
We need that. We need that. Trade the Charger for that.
That's I'm too broke for that right now. Sponsor me a right-hand drive.
Yeah, Larry. If you want it off the lot, just let him drive it, bro. Just forget about it. Just let him have it.
Dude, he needs it.
Yeah, he needs it.
He needs the world's
Anytime,
cleanest Prelude.
anytime
next
Larry
to the
has a
world's
Prelude,
fastest
I just gotta have it.
You just gotta have it.
Just gotta have it, dude.
The other one's a little more. You'd be paying more than you paid for the world's fastest.
Yeah.
I said trade him the Charger.
Woo, clean, dude. Look at that, brand new from OEM off the lot, bro.
You still need to hit it with the brake cleaner?
Dude, he hit it, dude. Look at it. It's cleaner than you'd ever seen.
Clean.
He polished
Thank you.
It looks like he hit it with the bidet.
I told you, the bidet's a must, dude.
Dude, you guys watch South Park? You watch South Park,
Oh,
Mario?
of course.
Yeah.
Did you watch that? Have you seen that bidet episode?
Probably, but when?
I think
Oh,
it's like
shoot,
season
yeah.
26.
Right for
I'll
that
send it
little
to you,
groove,
bro. It reminded me so much of you, bro.
What's the bit?
Dude, it's the whole episode. The whole episode's about bidets and like how like Randy like got one and it like changed his life, and
Dude, Randy's so fucking funny.
Stan's like going around just walking around school and everybody's like, fuck you, Stan. And Stan's like, what? And he's like, you're going around like gloating about how you're rich and you have a bidet. And he's like, I don't even care. Everybody's all mad at Stan because his dad's going on like, gloating about his bidet. And then Randy gets like shot by the toilet paper company. Fact of the matter is, Mario's a bidet guy.
I am a bidet guy.
Mario's a fucking savage.
So ladies,
But you know what, dude? My butt will quick as hell, dude.
you hear that, little lady? You hear that, ladies?
Yeah, in the personal bedroom and the spare.
He got it all.
Every bathroom in his house, dude. He takes care of everybody.
You ain't never seen toilet paper at Mario's house.
He's got that too. For the people that are scared. People are
He
scared.
says people are scared.
They are scared of the water pressure. All right, so we got the pan all done up. It's all taken care of and closed up right here. We just got to get the trans back in and put all that stuff back together and finish up the stuff with the turbo manifold. Back pressure EGTs, we're kind of working on it a little bit here and there. We got to get the bungs from Jamie for the EGTs, but we got the back pressure drilled and ready to go. So we're just cruising right along with a Mario's whip. That's exciting, dude. The year it's freaking right now. It's now, dude. This is race season.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
pumped
back
up.
to being busy
Yeah.
as heck. Like, yeah,
awesome.
We've
We've been
trucking
going
at it,
crazy. Yeah, chucking and bucking.
trucking and bucking.
That's what's up. Oh my god.
How was the?
Radiator hose out of the way. Dowels I'm looking for. We need. Yeah, the back of the trans needs to come forward. Back of the trans forward still. We're kind of crooked.
Oh, forward like that.
Yep, like that. Yep, now down a little bit. Yep, there we go.
Are you guys tired yet of seeing us throw this transmission in there? I know I'm kind of getting sick of it, but she even fought us a little bit this time, but we were able to get it taken care of.
All right, so we got the trans all back in and getting it back together. Mario's doing the slave right now. Wheels, axles, all that jazz are in. All freaking right. So we got her all back together. We got a couple of things to do, but the back bumper's on. Everything's coming together, and it's freaking looking good. So we got a couple small things, changing the hardware out on our little flares, putting oil in the trans and motor, turbo kit stuff. And we're just rocking away, trying to get everything knocked out so we can have a great race out at Flying H. We need to get 2 tires with the same rollout. Currently we have a 77 and a 78. So just wilding out over here. We're just test fitting shit with the wrong wheels and everything, trying to get it all figured out. But we're gonna get it all figured out, and I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. Getting the easy T's tacked on there.
Yes, sir.
Putting together good. Yeah, she's almost ready to go back together. A couple more small things. Jared's gonna come by tomorrow and align it. It's gonna be awesome.
I think it's an 8-8-8-8. 8-8. 8-8.
Nick is so shaky with the GoPro, dude. It's
Oh,
insane.
really? He's got Parkinson's?
Yeah.
The GoPro?
Yeah, with the GoPro.
Should have stabilization.
I don't know, dude. I gotta
Doesn't
look
he
at
have like the
it.
gimbal?
With an 11
Got
and
that,
with an
like,
11 and everything,
crossover
dude. I
thing?
mean,
That they put that old-timey video of the Bigfoot walking from like,
Oh, and he's
and
just like,
it's just a dude in a gorilla suit. You can totally tell it's just a dude in a gorilla suit because it's not shaky. The shakiness made it look
What?
like Bigfoot.
you're telling me Bigfoot's not real, dude? What the heck?
You know what? This weekend in Estes Park is
They had a sighting.
it's Bigfoot Day.
Alright guys, so we have been working away on Mario's car, and one of the things we need to do for the manifold stuff is back pressure. So I got the canister in there, and I just made the stainless hard line with the compression fittings, and got the nice Rife sensor on the bottom there. Working on getting it wired up and ran with the rest of the wiring into his mess inside. So I'm going to try and wire this a little nicer than the rest of this chaos. And one of the biggest things we want to do is rewire this whole car, but it's one of the things we just haven't had time for yet. So he does have this nice relay panel, but it is just all chaotic going in and out of it. And there's a bunch of wires that we have deleted and don't run anymore. You know, he's got a VTech plug back here. He's got a, you know, wire that used to run to that relay, power, ground for all that stuff, all that, you know, just chilling. But we'll clean all that up and get all that nicer and stuff, and take care of it, because it's just, it's not what it should be. And yeah, that's kind of our biggest thing. But this is the catch can here. We got clamps, so I need to go ahead. We had the mock-up clamps on here. I need to go ahead and swap all those out. I mean, the T-bolt's nice, but the rest of them aren't the best clamps. A little janky and stuff, so that's gonna work really well. Steven's 3D printing nice tube mounts for the tubes, and then he's got two versions, one where it's just the tube and the tube mount, and then one where it's for like this area back here where we got the parachute cable. It'll have the tube and the parachute cable in it so they can run together, and it'll just be the sickest thing ever. And those are the cool things about Steve-O. So we're just kicking butt. Mario put his little foam down here to support this so it doesn't rattle and shake. He didn't want to hear that or see it or anything like that, so that sucker's solid. This looks like it goes to our CO2, and that needs cut straight. Gee buzz, guys, we suck. Let's fix that real quick. Definitely straighter. Maybe not perfect. Probably not supposed to use dikes, side cutters, whatever you call them. But okay, so FuelTech's easy. Let's get in there and show you what we got going on. So these are my wires. So I'm kind of smart, and I have a lot of old AEM gauges laying around. Well, not even full gauges, just harnesses where a wire pulled out or whatnot. So these are from an AEM oil pressure gauge already. These are the 3 wires from the pressure gauge. And so what you're gonna have is ground, 5 volt, and signal. Normally, like, a lot of people run 5 volt as green, but this probably is just 5 volt is red because it's power, ground is ground, black, and then signal is green. So I'll go make sure out there on the plug, but that is probably what they got going on here. what I'm gonna do, FuelTech, the other side is really easy as well. So whites are always gonna be inputs, sensors. So I'll come over here to this that has all whites going into it. I'll take one of these. I'll take this ground probably right here. Normally, so the other pressure sensor he has is wired right here. These are his 5-volt ground and signal, and these are for his CO2. So normally I would just have a plug there. I'd have those two wires come out. I'd have a plug on the ground and the 5-volt that is a 4-pin or whatever, and then the one would loop, and the other side could go out to multiple sensors and do multiple stuff, and it wouldn't be a problem and anything, and it'd look really clean, and I could loom it all and make it neat. But Mario's got a crazy nest going on here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have the signal, because this is where signal and ground are, but this is 12-volt and we need 5-volt. Speed sensors are 12-volt, but pressure sensors 5-volt. So we need to go to that green wire. I am going to cut the green wire and add a plug with a 4-pin. So there will be additional greens added, more 5 volts, so he could do other sensors later on if he wanted clutch pressure or anything, any additional sensors. We could do that stuff in the future, but until then it'll just be the two that we have currently, and it'll work great. We don't always have time for everything, especially when our race is coming up in literally a week and a half. It's Friday, guys. We race next Friday. Test on Thursday, I think. We're testing, so it's going down. He's up under his dash, comes strolling in here and just gets to work. So I got the 4-pin done with the 5 volts, so that's how that looks. 5 volt coming in, 4 pins, ready to rock. All right, so I got the little 3-pin wired up on there. I did end up using a 3-pin. We went over here to the 5 volt, off of the 5 volt. I didn't end up doing the ground yet. We will do it later, but I had this ground just open and chilling, so put that in there. And then we are over here in the D pin, I believe. Yep, D. So D for doing it. We're going down. It's going down. Oh man, I'm loving it. So we're cranking right away. He just filled the trans back up with oil. We need to do the motor next. Turbo manifold just got finished welded. So one step at a time. We are just knocking things off our little list. Let me come over here and show you. Actually, yeah. Jared is on the way to do some aligning. We got some cool little dump tube stuff. She's gonna make her way over to the Garage Idiots hub and maybe get some tubes. That's exciting. So we got this sucker all welded up, fixed up. Everything's good. That one's nice and blue. So everything's good now. Sweet. So we're gonna test fit the EGTs and keep rocking. All right, we're just rolling. We got the turbo manifold going on. EGTs are all on it and looking great, like the clear awesome. Back pressure's right here. That's the next step. I didn't have a turbo here when I made the line, but I just need to adjust that. It'll go. I just need to loosen the mount bolt real quick. Sick. All right, Jared's getting the sucker all set up, turning on the laser beams. We got the Prelude almost all the way back together. A couple little things. I need to make sure I got that all tight. Pull out the thread tape. Look at this, guys. So back pressure solenoid on. I need to tighten that back up. I didn't tighten it back up once I got it on. I know that's tight and that's tight. The compression fittings are tight, but I need to tighten the bolt. These need to be tightened. Oh, you got them. Nice. I need to do power and ground for the new EGTs, but otherwise it's all wired. I plugged in the CAN plug. We got to put on that pipe, doing the feed line, and then yeah, align it. We're right there. It's right around the corner. Flying H is coming in hot. We're a week away. A week from today we will be racing, and that's freaking awesome. Definitely was good to get in there and do the bearings.
Yeah, Jamie's gonna have more info to tune with. Went through what we could. We'll try to go through a couple more things before we get out there, but whatever we don't get to, like, it's not the end of the world. Like, we're basically testing the new tires.
Yep.
I think that's the most
exciting the part. Biggest part is 13s, and lower elevation. It's gonna be 800 feet.
Yeah, we've
instead
been
of
at
5,800 feet.
5,800. Or sometimes it's like...
Well, that's our elevation.
Yeah.
DA is 8,800 or 10,000. Yeah.
so-
Yeah, it's thin air. Crazy. Yeah, elevation may be 58, but it's not 58. It's crazy. But yeah, Jamie's been checking the DA, but he's been on it, and it looks like it's gonna be good down there.
So, fun times coming. It's been a blast running through it.
Yeah,
It's all good.
I'm excited,
Yeah.
and I love when Jared comes by and we get rolling. We get him rolling right.
Look at this whole contraption, dude. If you've ever seen videos of this car go down the track, it's always...
Dude, Steven's out a little bit. 909 to a 925, deeper in the PB.
Dead straight.
Straight as an arrow.
No squirreliness, nothing crazy.
Nothing. Doesn't even tire shake really. I mean, we're hoping it still doesn't. It didn't really ever tire shake with the 15s. We get a little spin here and there, but nothing crazy. No jaw rattle and tire shake. Sick. Yeah, he's gonna set up the friction plates or whatever, so it
Anti-death
the anti let it fall off the car. Do you think it will come off?
You have to really fucking shove it.
Okay.
You have to really beat it.
You'd have to have so much momentum.
But I could do it.
I believe in you.
Do you need like a breaker bar?
I'm the breaker bar. Question is, am I even going the right way?
Oh, it's kind of just like yeah, I don't know how this. I see what you mean. It like it just rolls it in like a.
Well, I gotta
axis.
loosen it first,
Yeah.
and then then it's a cam bolt. Yeah, it's got like, it's offset. It's not fully round, you know.
I tell you, I really hate this rear subframe deal.
That's it right there.
Here we go, now we're coming back.
All right, what do you need?
Too far. They're right there.
Right there?
Right there. Let's do Mario's before we tighten it up.
Okay.
Mario.
We're gonna do this side, Mario.
Okay. You got it. So you loosen it and then you twist it.
Other way. There.
Right there? Yep. Loosen it and twist it. You gotta tighten this side back up. I didn't tighten this side.
This one needs a little.
This one needs some adjustment. That's the way I went first.
Too far. Back the other way. A little bit there. Right there.
I didn't spin it, did I, when I was tightening that?
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
You're good.
So we're tight.
You're good. Yep.
The rears are now straight. They were a little out, so we had a little bit of drag in the back here. Problem solved. Crisis
yeah.
averted. 8 seconds right now, dude. That's it. That's all we needed.
That's all we need.
Yeah, and then we're gonna turn it up 1,200%.
All the percent.
Yep.
Dude,
If it wasn't turned up,
man, the rear looks so good.
now it's up.
I like the little winglets.
It does look really good. Steven gave
Yeah,
Mario the tip of putting the little dividers the opposite, like.
Yeah, is Steven roasting this, or did he, or has he even seen
He
it?
hasn't even said nothing yet, but I think he
Okay.
likes it.
I like it. I like it a
likes
lot. Here's my favorite part. So, car looks all tracked out over here. Now I'm over here. Boom. You couldn't even tell that it was a cut rear bumper Prelude from the side. So, those side shots at the track should be
Hot. A good side
be
shot.
hot fire.
Unless the bumper's
Boom.
folded up behind it again. But it's not.
No, it's gonna
This
be
bumper
braced.
fits so much better than the other one too. It's just gonna be
Yeah,
great.
this was actually the original bumper that was on it.
Well, not when the car came from the factory, but when Mario got it.
No, yeah, from when I got it, and I was too afraid to cut it for the little two things, and then now I was too afraid to cut the other one, so I cut this one. So we're gonna need a third bumper.
We're gonna need a third bumper that's not cut.
Or a full cut.
We're just gonna try and get in a whole nother car, actually.
Yeah, we're like, I'm too scared to touch this car, so we're gonna get another car.
Another, and then we're gonna just tear that one apart.
Yeah, do the same exact, cut it even more.
Right. Well, for different reasons, though.
For different reasons.
For scientific reasons, okay?
Yeah. We're going rally.
Miss Lilycat just came out from hiding. She woke up. A good nap. He had the metric 11 the entire time.
Dang it.
Dang it. All right, so Mario's car is back together. Boost pipe's on. Feed line's tight. Oil's in it. Trans has oil. New filter. Everything's done. Look, we got back pressure on the front there, running down to the canister, FuelTech canister with the Rife sensor. We got the Easy T's on the bottom here. Looking freaking good. Everything's coming together really, really well. We're about to have dump tubes coming this following week. Shoot, dang, almost, dude. Chipping away at this bad girl. I'm excited, dude. What do you think, Jared?
We'll christen it.
Christen it, right? Yeah, buddy. You've been starting it so much, you sure you got fuel in it?
Right. It might be a little bit low.
All right, do you need a little spray? You think she's gonna fire? I think she's gonna fire. It's gonna need a little power. For sure. It's gonna need a little power for sure, Sauce.
Pressure's 10 pounds up?
Yep, oil pressure's 10 pounds up. Everything's looking good. Car sounded awesome. Fired up with voltage. Yeah, you think it was just leaking out of that, or?
I think we just didn't clean it very much. I cleaned it earlier. It's good.
Doing good?
Because it's still full, so.
Nice.
It was just,
fired right up, dude.
I think one night before we leave or something, or actually we'll probably do it there. We'll run through and we'll detail the engine bay a little bit.
Just make sure it's rocking. Well, Nick's gonna send us out looking fresh as well. So.
Oh, yep. Nick will be here, so.
We'll have our man take care of us.
Here, I'm gonna fire it up one more time.
Yep. So hard, dude. I'm into it.
Not too bad for being all apart again. But now we know everything's fresh, so
Everything's fresh.
I'm so stoked to rip now.
Yep, bearings, everything. We checked the clutch. Yeah, that little line. It's doing work. They're gonna be able to read that. We got to turn back pressure on still. Input D. Remember that? Input D. Jamie's gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Little light. Cans on. We wired that right. Dude, we kicked butt today, guys.
Hell.
Woo! Little cherry on top. It's exciting. I like it a lot.
Metric
It was in my pocket.
Metric
the whole
11,
time.
dude.
This might actually be the 7/16.
No, it is.
7/16 metric 11.
All right. Yeah, 2537. 73% front still. That's driver's side? Yeah, so driver's side's still a little heavier. That makes sense. You're over there. Yeah, 37. Well, yeah, decent.
Not bad.
Not bad.
73 up front is pretty great.
What's up, brother?
I mean, I think we could find 40 pounds. Like,
Yeah.
maybe not before this flying
No,
H one, but...
We can find it for sure, Sauce.
25, yeah. I mean, that's what we were at last year before we added 60 pounds, so...
Good deal.
Or actually, this is lower. We're like 10 pounds lower.
Good deal.
So... she should rip right now.
She should rip.
Eights.
Eights.
Yeah, I think no problem. Like, how deep of it?
How deep of eights? We're going down in the
Yeah.
trying to do what Ishmael did, you know?
I mean, there's a lot of guys doing cool stuff with 62s, so it's
Yeah.
like there's no reason not to. I mean, well, the chassis is the reason not to, but
Yep. We're gonna
that's
make
what-
it. We're
yeah.
gonna make it the reason too.
yeah.
Hell
We've been
yeah.
figuring it out. I'm stoked. Jared
Get rid of that.
absolutely killed it, man.
Yeah, we
Thanks
gotta
so
get rid
much.
of that for sure.
Anytime.
My guy, figuring this out. Rolling right. Yeah, how do people get to you in the Denver area?
RollingRightLTD.com.
Yeah. Or follow him on Instagram. Send him a DM. Get to him.
Yeah.
RollingRightLTD.com.
Yeah.
Get you fully set up. Alignments, corner balance, you name it.
We gotta
Glass,
do the 8s with the glass. Like,
add the little wing, all the fun stuff that all these other X front wheel drive guys have that we're still not quite there yet. We have that wide front, dude. All our
sponsors.
little, yeah.
you know, we're doing what we can.
Loving it. Blue Lagoon with the wraps. Get your wraps. Hit them up. Get your car looking fresh, just like Mario's and Steven's.
Garage idiots. He's
Garage
gonna
idiots.
Be welding some tubes for me.
Gonna
on
be doing the
Monday.
dumps,
So
the dump tubes.
all our buddies are chipping in. It's awesome.
It's awesome.
Love all you guys.
Got some pipes coming out of here. Sweet. A little nip slip on the valve cover there. Sweet. I'm loving it, dude.
Yeah, so the tubes basically be here and right here. That's the only spots for them.
I'm loving it. That'll work.
Yeah.
I didn't tighten that dump tube, just so you know, it's still loose.
They have to come off.
That's why I left it.
There is not a dump.
That's why I left it. Yep. All sick. Yeah, that's the bummer, but a little love.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we need Nick to come clean it because she's dirty.